Hello everybody, this is Aka, and today we're playing the fifth game in the Anthology of the Killer. Let's get into it. There's an intro this time. These games just keep getting better. The coast is clear. Hop, 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 this way. Stop treading my robe. Hey, we're looking good. Change of clothing. And there's lighting and stuff. These are some high quality crates. This must be how rich people live. Which direction were we going again? Yeah, I am lost within the crates. BB, hurry up with that light. Execute Omega Tactics. I don't know what that means. Don't yell at me. Ah, there we go. These are our investigation friends. There we go. Wow, just like being in a bank. Well, we kind of are. Those are the aesthetics of power. Stay alert. Sweet. It's more like being like in a museum. I don't think I've seen any banks with statues. I can't believe there's been no security so far. If I had stuff stored here, I'd be really irritated. Irate? I'd be really irate. I never heard that word before. Maybe it's a rota issue. I will probably not remember. I don't even remember what voice I gave to BB. It's just like my voice, I guess. But I will not be remembering how to voice each one of these. Stay alert. We're too conspicuous out here. You are the one who insisted we all dress this way. What are we even meant to be? I thought more of these statues would have heads. That's why we're disguised as Vitrues to blend in. Wait, we are? Which Vitrues? Well, let me see. There's Dusty, Kumo, Jurisprudence, the one with the hair. Anyway, we're wasting time. Let's just keep going. Boy, they really went all out. I thought this place was meant to be a secret. Well, not to everyone. Damn, that guy is straight up wrestling that dog. Is this meant to be Hercules? He looks a little off-brand. It's probably one of the donors being portrayed as a god. It's one of the traditional benefits of art partourange. If either of you want a Hercules sauna, let me know. I'm friends with a guy online. Who should I draw? BB as a Hercule for the thumbnail? I might do that. No unauthorized access. Oops, I guess we should just head home. No, I saved for weeks for the big crate. Are we looking for a crate? That shadowy guy. That elephant man, that's... Alright. Oh no. Alright, we're back. Hey, the stupid golden elevator's cordoned off. Leave it. What we want should be right downstairs. I couldn't go back up the stairs. Such a dumb mistake. Hehehe, it's here. I knew it'd be here. Plant. What's there? Museum of Moral Art. So the legends were true, BB. Do the lead-in that we talked about. On X March XXXX, an expedition was assembled to confirm the existence of an urban legend. In a tax-exempt free port, just outside the city, artworks are being stored for display in a private museum. Here to shine light on a murkier than normal corner of the art world are representatives of all the major fields: Max, photography; Claude, art history; Ray, relational aesthetics; BB, designs. All findings to be submitted as end-of-term group assignments for community college. 20 credits. Sweet. Well, I hate to admit it, but this place is really very swish. I can feel my cultural level rising just from walking around. The hallway's paintings have a vanitas theme, and how much the erotic skull art of yesteryear. Alright. I can see the eroticism, yeah. By skull. Flower skull. The catalog modestly lists assembled masterpieces: skull with bell, skull with fruit basket, skull with flesh. A devastating rebuke to the vanity and transitoriness of having flesh. How many of these are there? Man, some of these words I just cannot pronounce. This is pretty epic. I would go to a museum where you just look at skulls. A tasteful plaque acknowledges tax-deductible charity donations from the Zacklers of optoid industry fame. Wait, that can't be right. Zacklers? Zackler Z? They changed the name to seem relatable to younger juries. Right. Dog with skull. In Skullland, where skulls grow on skull trees. What's this one called? World of Skulls. Okay, I did figure it out. By Empty Lot. Yes, I guess it's good fun to have a theme. Alright, next one. I always thought art had to be stored cold, but the air in here is tropical and humid, like being in a reptile house. Maybe they're trying out a new technique. Maybe the muskiness is part of the experience. Mistrust the stranger. Stranger danger. Another themed collection, Mistrust the Stranger. Look out for strangers. Look out for stranger. Apparently it's a specific person. Who's there? A stranger? Hand taps your shoulder. It's a stranger. All the hits. Yeah, I feel like I've seen the stranger before. I wonder if being around all these paintings is making me more moral. Maybe they make you sign a waiver if you work here just in case. Hey, I recognize this. Klopstock's 3-week owl impaling a naked woman on a sword. It's on loan from the lobby of the police department. Damn. What a way to go. Okay, now this is creepy. Oh, I hate these ones. There was a print in my bedroom when I was a kid. I always thought the elephant changed position a bit whenever I looked the other way. Can't lie, this is a pretty creepy elephant. I'm assuming those are his tusks, but it just looks like a creepy smile. I love how the freaking column wallpaper. There's columns on the wall, on the ceiling. Not on the floor though. What's this? I always just thought they were weird. What are they even meant to represent? Well, there's a story that if you hold your hand out, an elephant to an elephant, it will place its paw softly on yours and look you dead in the eye. People do this, I think. I've seen like elephants tap on people's feet and not crushing them on YouTube. If you're a good person, it will simply shake your hand, but if you're a bad person, then it will stomp down and maim you instantly. I used to have nightmares about it. What's moral to an elephant? Good question. Anyway, Claude says it's probably just a metaphor for man's dominion over the earth or something. No, it sounds real. I've watched a documentary about this. A sign on the wall announces that this is the Hall of Morally Improving Mechanism. I hope they at least rinse these things out before display. Paddle? What the heck is this contraption? One Paku dead wife. Oh boy, new media. This one is a cabinet of One Paku Dead Wife, the video game that makes you cry. From Medium author Joe Groin. What? How many dead wives can you collect? I think my top score is 8. Creepy. Oh, it's one of these. Instructive moral dilemma from the 19th century, depicting the doleful fates of those who commit simony? What's this on the side? Cabinet 28 of 246. Please insert coin. Huh. Oh, just realized, just straight up shows someone's dong. Morality Animal by Empty Lot. The plinth is empty. Isn't this kind of conceptual gesture a little bit played out? I see. I mean, yeah, if the first time someone does it, it's somewhat novel, and then the next time it's like, you just don't want to work. This part feels like a storage area, but for pieces that were sufficiently good, for insufficiently moral, or what? Skull, some children with wings. Oh, key card. The police? Over here are some haphazard paintings of people in security uniforms smiling and playing the harp. Well, at least I can see why these didn't make the cut. It's cute. Hey, someone left their second floor keycard around. Maybe they were overcome by aesthetic effect. Sweet. Let's go deeper. Oh wait, gotta go back. Interesting. Second floor keycard. Where would this go? Oh. Max, are you still in here? Why is everything all knocked about? This is exactly why I prefer to go off by myself. Did Max try to shake the elephant's hand? Hope not. I must admit, I can get used to a museum without any crowds. Even the security seems very discreet. I could really believe we're the only living people in here. Very good deduction. Oh yeah, okay, we go here. A Apparently moral art is going through a boom period right now on account of all the murderers. Who says there is no ethical way to make money? I wonder how much all of these are worth. Wash your hands. Certificates of provenance hang discreetly on the walls to let you know you're not being imbued with any counterfeit morals. Some of the countries these were taken from no longer exist. That is interesting to think about. The canvases all come pre-enclosed in little Zoplik warping. To prevent scuffs during trades and resales, the little touches are always what you're paying for. Wash your hands. This is true. Ooh, clown room. Clowns regard me from north, south, east, and west. I guess this place is still enough of a traditional museum to have a cursed feeling children's reaction area. Always. I think clowns are actually cute, to be honest. Hey BB, check it out. It's a collection of children's book illustrations. Look, there's 4 children and Lamsu. Is that the one where they all get hit by a truck on entering puberty? This one looks familiar. Isn't this Pleasant Child and Horrible Child? My favorite was always the Horrible Child. Yeah, I can imagine. It's sometimes more fun to root for the bad guy. Or the bad child. Pondering the immutable, empty lot, there sure is a lot of paintings by this guy. It's no surprise, ever since this first appearance, Empty Lot was recognized as one of the leading lights of neo-moral art. I do like his art. Skulls theme is quite good. Just corner, okay. Oh, we're in the top level now. His work includes refreshing updates on all the classical motifs: knife safety, don't wake papa, repayment of a debt. A cynical age was won over anew by the elegance of the simple but lasting moral themes. So what happened to him? Well, he was eventually arrested for eating a woman, but that doesn't mean his work has nothing to teach us. Oh, death of the artist. You cannot live without it. Bruh, what the heck is this painting? That's quite funny. Incidentally, isn't putting a moral art museum inside a Freeport kind of a mixed message? Well, traditionally tax evasion counts as a political issue rather than a moral one. What about trespassing? That one's actually moral again. They really get you coming and going with these things. Man, it smells rank in here. I wonder if this is some secret kind of art preservation strategy. Well, that's what we're here to learn. I really like this concept of like moral art, actually. I think it's pretty interesting, pointing out like the banality of how moral lessons might be. Susanna and the Strangler. Hey, a new Empty Lot. I've never heard of that one. I wonder if it was found after his death. Gosh, dyslexia. Well, the painting is still wet. Oh. Guys? Is that empty lot? Hello, sir? I thought we might have some kind of trouble. Just leave this guy to me. Are you sure about this? Gonna teach ya. Gonna get ya, man. I was #1 delinquent in my Hands Orbit reading group. Run. Oh crap. Shouldn't we try to help our friend? No, just run. Okay. Oh crap. Okay, well, we're not running. Never mind. Huh? We got turned into an art piece. Dear God. What is this? Why am I holding a vase? I'm sure there was a good reason in this. The best of all possible worlds. But what I'd better get back to my tour. There are how many? 88,000 more rooms in this pantheon to see? Penthouse, God. Are we inside this 3D rendering wall? It's creepy. What are we exactly? Are we like I don't even know. Oh boy. Okay, this is the part of the game where there's branching paths and a million freaking thought bubbles. Such poignance and elegance such poignance and elegance is in these statues. How beautiful in every aspect. It makes me want to scream. I don't know why. I guess that's what they mean by disinterested contemplation. Go off the beaten path. I shouldn't have gone this way because there was nothing there. Okay, let's just go back. Okay. Shake hands. Creepy. Well, although everything here is as beautiful, as classical as can be, I'm starting to feel a little unease. I don't remember how I got in here, and there seems to be no exits. Also, who's making that sound? We're in a hell of our own making. No, I need that thought bubble. Nice hands, let me eat, yum yum. Okay, well. Hate it! Wait, did I just fall out of a painting? Well, I'd prefer not to think about that right now. I just want to escape from the museum before I end up in an award-winning traveling corpse exhibition. Oh, aren't those our friends? There's Max and Ray, but the paintings are too high up for me to get it at by myself. I hope they're trapped in better versions of the good than I was, at least. I don't think our version was very good. I don't know what's moral about an elephant crushing people's hands. Alright, we'll leave them for now. Ooh, BB paintings. Wet paint mixed into multicolored sludge drips down the walls. An inscrutable moral tableau can be dimly glimpsed underneath. I can hear gloved hands cruttling on marble tile ahead. Damn, they really got our good side in these paintings. Blobby, Mishappen, Pseudo BB grinned back at me from all the walls, holding tennis rackets, tiny dogs, frozen images of my own best life. Did I escape in the middle of conversion to a moral icon? We're the moral icon. We're smart. We wash our hands. We hold skulls and think philosophically about life and death. Smiling reflections reach towards me from every side. For a second, I want to climb back into the canvas. Maybe all that stops me is a deep desire to remain annoying instead. Always. Hey, is this a door or just a painting of a door? I guess I walked into that. Is this a different paint world? The air here feels less relevant, thick and with smoke, and a smell like rotten eggs. Sulfur. I shall always check behind the camera. Don't care if there's literally nothing here every time. This is like every adventure we had, where there's a random cult. Yeah, I remember that guy. He's the killer. In their filthy cave outside the good, there lurk the stranger, waiting to commit unspeakable crimes for unintelligible reasons. They watch me, but I make no move to chase. But they make no move to chase. Busy haunting the doors of the ideal. I think these are just paintings. They can't hurt you. Supposedly. If you die in the painting, you die in real life. Nothing more? Okay, let's go. When I climb back out, I'm in some kind of boardroom, part of the Freeport executive suite. The managers hanging upon the wall. The managers hang upon the walls. Mean ex-cop and art world taddies locked in moral display. Sisyphus Prime, is that you? Bird? Huh. Hey, I know this cult. Didn't we, like, screw up their academy? Over here are pictures of the board of directors, anonymized to protect the safety of the city's leading families. Still, the glaring red eyes are sort of familiar. What is this? Mission statement. The horrible murders the city have driven renewed interest in moral ideals. To protect existing investment, a marvelous vault, secures the ethereal verities from tax responsibilities. There is some comfort to know that even when everybody's dead, morality can last forever. A little display full of corporate promo material. They all look extremely unread. Not yet. Wait a minute, BB, is that you? Claude, hey, I'm glad you're alright. I wasn't sure whether or not you, why are you whipping yourself with that? Looks like a security lanyard? Well, the thing that got Ray was some kind of morality robot, right? So I thought maybe if the rest of us, like, repented and tried to adopt its teachings. I'm not taking moral lessons from a mechanical lion. It hasn't even been elected. How come nobody in this town can go 10 minutes without starting a cult? Well, go find Ray and Max, quick, and then Vamoose. I thought they'd both been turned into paintings. It's not so bad, it gives you a new perspective. We just enjoy the weird and the unsettling. So is BB. Alright. More paintings. I wonder if being trapped inside these things is some kind of ironic punishment for trespassing in the museum. The world of morality weirdly resembles that of cheap slasher films, huh? Yeah. Simple morality makes for easy subjects to parody. Oh, that's the lion. Can I get close to it? It's not moving. It probably won't just murder us, right? Most moral outlooks come down pretty hard on that. If a lion could have morals, I don't think they would understand them. Back away and don't make eye contact. Now I'm too curious. No, there's nothing back there, isn't there? No, I gotta check it out. Nah, there's nothing back here. One of these days, there's gonna be a secret, and I will find it. There's possibly a chase sequence happening right now. Empty Lot celebrated moment of moral awakening occurred after the artist watched 1,000 hours of children's cartoons on a dare. Realizing morality was too important to be left to human fallibility, he set about embodying it in immortal object known as works of art. Using capital acquired from his many supporters in the NGO space, he soon began work on his most ambitious project yet, the unfinished remains of this work. About the artist, probably not very helpful at this point. Yeah. I find that pretty funny, because, yeah, as a kid I learned my morality from cartoons as well. I mean, it worked out pretty good, I'd say, but real life is a bit more complicated than cartoons. Hey, the campuses in here were all stripped bare. Well, except for that one. Oh, here they are. Garden 2 by Empty Lot. Is this me, or does this one seem a bit more worked than the others? Oh, that was a sound. Uh-oh, realism. In the lion's garden, the air is clear and smells like drying blood. Flower stalks are shaking in the lack of wind. Somebody's looking at me. I can't see. Somebody's looking to eat me. What kind of cartoon was this guy watching? What the hell? And the garden is well tended. The garden is well tended, but not for me. I can glimpse the rightful owners talking around me through the grass. I know there are more lions since I can't see them. Something close is licking blood from its jaw. Jaws? This is an interesting garden. The plain behind the trees keeps stretching and I can't see shapes pointing in the shadows of a hexagonal ruin for the day to cool. How does the song go? Lions after slumber in unvanquishable number? The sanctuary here is jumbled, but offers no place a paw can't reach. Marble faces watch me with the eyes of lions. Something behind me climbs out of the rubble and sinks away. I carefully avert my eyes. Yeah, this is pretty stressful. It's not so hot here, but it's close, and without realizing I'm covered in sweat, plastering my own hair down and falling in my eyes. My back is sore. I've realized I've been tensing it, waiting for the bounce. Here you guys are. Hey, it's BB. I thought the elephant got you. Let's not talk about the elephant. What are you guys up to? Waiting to die? I wonder what happens when you die here. Do you just become another moral prop? Like all the vases, cherubs, bowls of fruit, circulating endlessly from painting to painting? What? So you think the lion just responds to moral iconography without knowing what any of it means? It's just a mechanical pattern recognition? I don't know. I was sort of just complaining. Sire, greetings! You're just in time for the opening act of an instructive moral play. Would you like to sit on the first act? Verily, esteemed parent, with courtesy and desire for self-belittlement, I ask thee, what is it that is best in life? Free thee, son, deference to duly constituted authority is the first step to the path of wisdom. The most important thing of all is, wash your hands. Wasn't that beautiful? Perhaps with patience and compassion, we all may someday. Now, Ray, now! It's me, the horrible child. Quickly, hit it while it's down. Six Stumper. The last king with the entrails of the last priest. Get his ass! How long does it take to beat a robot to death? The answer may surprise you. You know, despite everything, I still find myself drawn to these portraits of the good, the right. Life congeals into an inner and frozen object world, safe from the back and forth of creaturely existence. Dear God. Snapshot from places alien to us as the canyons of Mars. Who are you talking to? Come on, we found the fire exit. For real? Well, never mind. Before leaving, we took stock. There wasn't much left standing in the ferry port where the lion had passed. I was sort of worried we'd accidentally wiped out the international art market in the tumult, but according to the papers, the paintings continued to be brought and sold, as though nothing had changed. Empty Lot's influence continued to spread. There was even a children's cartoon to better convey his moral teachings in contemporary form. This adaptation was mostly known for the volume and variety of pornographic fan art it inspired. Yeah, just like any show, I guess. Press escape to close the report. Well, that was it for Flesh of the Killer. A very fun and interesting game this was. I quite liked it, actually. The message was interesting, and the humor was always on point. Alright, thank you for watching, and till next time.